Assalamu alaikum, my name is Emily and I want to share my story with you about how my journey from Catholicism to Islam changed my life. I was raised in a Catholic household and had always been a devout Catholic. However, as I got older, I began to feel a sense of dissatisfaction with my faith. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing and that I needed to find a deeper meaning in my life. That's when I began to explore different spiritual paths and eventually came across Islam. I was struck by the beauty and simplicity of the religion and the way it provided answers to some of the most profound questions of the human experience. I was particularly drawn to the emphasis on social justice and the concept of one God. I also appreciated the way that Islam encourages its followers to be compassionate and to care for the less fortunate. Despite my reservations, I decided to convert to Islam and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Converting to Islam has brought me a sense of peace and purpose that I had never known before. It has helped me to see the world in a different way and to find meaning and purpose in my life. However, converting to Islam was not easy for me. My family and community were not very supportive of my decision and it was a difficult time for me. My family, in particular, was very resistant to my conversion and had a lot of stereotypes about Muslims. They were worried about how my conversion would affect my relationships with them and with the community. It was a challenging time for me, but I knew that Islam was the right path for me and that it was worth any challenges that came my way. One of the things that really helped me through this difficult time was turning to the Quran for guidance and inspiration. There was a verse from the Quran that really spoke to me during this time, and we have already sent messengers before you. Among them are those whose stories we have related to you, and among them are those whose stories we have not related to you. And it was not for any messenger to bring a sign or verse, except by permission of Allah. So when the command of Allah comes, it will be concluded in truth, and the falsifiers will thereupon lose all. Quran 40-78. This verse reminded me that Islam is a religion of truth and that it is a continuation of the message brought by all the prophets before Muhammad, peace be upon him. It also reminded me that it is not the responsibility of the messenger to prove the truth of their message, but rather it is up to the individual to seek out the truth and embrace it. Another thing that helped me through this difficult time was the support of the Muslim community. They welcomed me with open arms and helped me to feel a sense of belonging. They supported me through my struggles and helped me to grow in my faith. One of the things that I have come to appreciate about Islam is the emphasis on prayer. As a Muslim, I am required to pray 5 times a day and this has been a wonderful way for me to stay connected to God and to stay focused throughout the day. It is a reminder to me that God is always present and that I can turn to Him at any time for guidance and support. I encourage anyone who is considering converting to Islam to be courageous and to follow their heart. It may not be an easy journey, but it is a rewarding one. Don't let the opinions of others sway you from your path and remember that the most important thing is to seek out the truth and to follow it. I am grateful to be a part of the Muslim community and I am grateful for the blessings that Islam has brought into my life. May Allah guide us all towards the path of truth and may He make it easy for us to follow it. Assalamu alaikum.